In 2021, El Salvador made headlines by becoming the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. Since then, the global financial landscape has been watching, waiting, and wondering. What if El Salvador is just the beginning? Now imagine this. What if Argentina became the second country to adopt Bitcoin as its national currency? And after Argentina, what if the rest of the world followed? The results could be nothing short of revolutionary. Welcome to the new era of global Bitcoin adoption, and we're about to explore how it could unfold, powered by the forces of game theory and economic necessity. In game theory, when one player makes a bold move, others are forced to react. El Salvador was that first mover. Now, Argentina, a country battered by decades of inflation and economic instability, stands at a crossroads. The adoption of Bitcoin could shift the game entirely. Let's break down what happens if Argentina takes that leap. Argentina has been suffering from rampant inflation, devaluation of the peso, and a distrust in traditional financial institutions. By adopting Bitcoin, Argentina could escape the inflation trap. A deflationary asset, Bitcoin could serve as a reliable store of value, protecting citizens from the continuous erosion of their purchasing power. And what happens next? Countries around the globe would be watching closely. Argentina's success, or failure, could set off a domino effect. Here's where game theory comes in. If Argentina reaps the rewards of Bitcoin adoption, more countries, especially those battling currency crises, will be tempted to follow. This is a global game of strategy, where countries are asking, should we adopt Bitcoin before our neighbors do? In this new financial game, timing is everything. Early adopters can benefit from the rise of Bitcoin's value and position themselves as leaders in the emerging digital economy. Let's zoom out. What does it mean for the world economy if several countries begin to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender? First, countries with unstable currencies or inflation issues like Argentina, Turkey, and even Brazil will feel the pressure to adopt Bitcoin in order to compete economically. As more countries join the Bitcoin standard, traditional fiat currencies will struggle to retain their value. Central banks will face increasing challenges to maintain control over their monetary policies, but it's not just developing nations that are at play here. Once enough countries begin to adopt Bitcoin, larger economies like those in Europe or even Asia will be forced to reevaluate their positions. The game theory behind Bitcoin adoption is clear. Countries that wait too long could miss out on the advantages of early adoption. So, what would a Bitcoin-powered world look like? For starters, international transactions become seamless without the need for intermediaries like banks. Remittances, currently a lifeline for millions in countries like Argentina, become cheaper and instantaneous. People around the world would have greater financial freedom, especially in regions where access to banking is limited. The traditional role of the United States dollar as the global reserve currency would be challenged. With Bitcoin, there are no borders, no middlemen, and no central authority pulling the strings. It's a truly decentralized financial system, empowering individuals and giving governments less control over inflationary policies. But let's not forget, Bitcoin adoption won't be without its hurdles. Governments, central banks, and global institutions like the IMF will likely resist. They rely on the traditional system, one where monetary policy is a powerful tool of control. As more countries move towards Bitcoin, these entities will be forced to rethink their strategies and perhaps fight to retain control. The transition won't be smooth. Expect debates, challenges, and regulations. But the momentum behind Bitcoin is strong. Every new country that adopts it makes the case for global Bitcoin adoption even stronger. This is not just a movement, it's a shift in the balance of power from centralized governments to the people. Imagine a world where financial sovereignty is in the hands of the people. Bitcoin could offer financial inclusion for billions, remove inefficiencies in global finance, and create a truly global marketplace. As Argentina and more countries follow in El Salvador's footsteps, they could ignite a global revolution that changes the very fabric of our financial system. We are at the start of a financial revolution. The game has begun, and it's only a matter of time before more countries join. So the question isn't if Bitcoin will become a global currency, it's when. The future is Bitcoin. The game has begun. Stay ahead of the curve. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the future of finance and technology. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep asking, keep growing.